Alright, welcome back to the shop, guys. Today we've got a 2017 Cadillac ESV, the big long daddy. I think 2017 was the last year of these big gaudy headlamps. But I did always like the fender inlays. I thought those were cool on these things. This thing's in here to check the alignment. Looks like they scrubbed that wheel pretty bad. Just driving around in the lot, I could tell that it's definitely got some major issues. And as it turns out, they got hit by somebody. So this side of the truck looks really nice, except for the curb rash. Back looks alright. Pretty nice truck, but it's going to need a quarter, a door. That's interesting how it caught the door, but not this door. Got the handle, got the fender, probably got the rim somewhere. It looks to me like that wheel's cambered in really far, so the upper control arm's probably bent. That's visible. Yeah, it's got a lot of camber there. But we're also probably going to have some damage back here. It hit all the way up in there when it buckled out. A broken sway bar link, so we're going to have some bent components on this one. It's going to need a couple tires. It's a heck of a hit. We slide this into something. Definitely got sideswiped. Oh yeah, she's hit. Awkward. Tons of negative camber. Positive caster's high, which means the arm's back and in. This one's saying the caster's low. And they're towed out. So caster can go a ton farther positive. Sorry, camber can go a ton farther positive. That caster bolt's probably loose. That one doesn't look bad. I'm not seeing any buckles. I'm going to say it has a bent ball joint on the upper. The strut's blown out of its lower mount. That's interesting. And it's bent. What else is bent if the strut's bent? Tire end looks straight. Surprised the tire ends aren't bent with a hitting the wheel like that. Gotta be something that's night and day. That strut's, I'm not sure I've seen one bend like that recently. Tire's peeling off. Down to the cords there. Right in the back. Broken sway bar link. I'm actually surprised that track bar didn't get bent. Shock's knocked out of its bushing as well. That shock's leaking. Probably not related to the incident. This wheel took quite a hit. I'm going to put it up and see if the flange is bent. That's a possibility. Not too bad though, all things considered. It's got way less damage than I thought it was going to have. Got some leaks. She's a leaker. Front sway bar links have been replaced. Axle seal's starting to leak. Poor girl needs some love. I definitely think that upper ball joint's bent. These lower ones are pretty stout, but the amount of camber I have, my negative camber on this side's excessive, considering I'm adjusted out quite a ways. So we'll start with an upper ball joint, upper control arm on that side. This side, let's check it and see if it's loose. It's not moving. These trucks, you always have to loosen these upper adjustment bolts, eccentric cams. You have to loosen them up a lot more than you think you do, because the frame actually squeezes down on them. You need to let the frame release the bushing on the inside. If you try to force it, it knocks the pins out of the frame that are your adjustment. Made that worse. Oh my Lord, I'm loosening this, right? You're gonna gall on me. Yeah, you galled on me. That's great. So it needs eccentrics cut off. Probably why this thing's so badly out of alignment. Come on, squirt, give me a hand. I don't think that's going to help, but we'll give it a shot. It's not even a 10-year-old truck yet. Oh, yeah, no. That's not gonna fly. That sucks. So, up control arm, centrics, and struts, shocks. It's going to be rough. Well, it's time to talk to the customer, see how far they want to take it with this 2017 Escalade ESV, or EXV. What are these things? ESV. He's probably going to want to call his insurance company because it basically needs a fender. Door's repairable. Door, quarter, wheel. Let me put it up in the air and we will rotate the wheel and see if the hub flange is bent, because it could very well be with this hit being up high. It can do some serious damage to a axle shaft. They drove this thing here. I probably wouldn't drive it anywhere with the amount of damage to the front end on this thing. Let's see what we can do. Now I got way too much camber on this side, but my camber adjustment's seized. Got way too much camber on this side, but it needs an upper control arm. I got myself to a baseline toe so I can do a comp. Basically sweep the wheels and then sweep caster, and that'll verify where my caster's at. Well, I probably would have been okay on this side if my upper eccentric cam didn't gall on me, but at least I know I can get it squared up and verify. So we'll see about getting at least the eccentric cam done for this side. That one, I kind of want to resweep the caster on this one before I make any adjustments anyway, but that one will be getting dropped down to about the same 3/6 over there, assuming this one's correct. Other than that driver's camber, it's looking better up there. Got to do a quick adjustment to caster over here. We'll drop our caster down, and we'll just leave the camber the same because it's matched up. It's aggressive and out of spec, but until we fix the other parts, it's irrelevant. But at least if they aren't gonna do the work, they can drive it down the road without completely destroying tires, and figure out that way I can get a final printout with the initial specs and the final specs, and then I can pull the heads off and check the rear hub real quick, because I think we're gonna have a bent rear axle on this one. Bent. Needs ball joints. That's probably not related to the accident. This needs a lot. Alright, let's see what the customer wants to do. See if they want to fix their truck or turn it on insurance. And probably get a check, because this is probably a total by today's insurance standards. We'll put it in front of the customer, let them make a choice, and see what they want to do. You guys, maybe there'll be another episode on this, maybe there won't. I don't know, that's up to the customer. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Coming along on the ride with some of the vehicles we work on in here at the shop. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.